looking to make a big splash here tonight. So the Clippers win the tip. So here's the Clippers starting group. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Ivica Zubac's out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. Good.
Chris Paul not only has a great handle, but man, his footwork is so good.
And when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints, but probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year.
George with it, now guarded by Booker. Leonard for three. And Ayton pulls it down.
Man, just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Ayton, a screen on George. Paul passes to Ayton. Yep, count it.
Well, you want to see DeAndre Ayton seek out the contact on the interior. Boy, he's a big-time talent.
To the paint. Here's Covington. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Pass to Ayton. Back to Paul. Ayton, the screen on Westbrook. Paul passes to Ayton. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
I'll tell you, this guy can be an overwhelming force. DeAndre Ayton, terrific, using his size to get the defender to commit.
So he comes up empty, missing both. The Clippers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Here's George. Oh, Booker with a block. And he's going for the lob. And the lob. Disrupted, not to be. Now here's George, guarded closely. And that's an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Leonard outside. And he drops it in from the low post.
But Kawhi Leonard's strength through contact, one of the real problems you've got to deal with as a defender.
Paul against Westbrook. And that one's good. Paul.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
Westbrook on multiple occasions has averaged double-digit assists. You know he knows exactly when to deliver the pass.
Now here's Paul. Poke loose. Durant finds Paul. Back to Durant. Clock at 6. Paul passes to Durant. Tipped. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Second intentional foul. Second team foul. Two minutes remaining in the first.
Leonard outside. He shoots it. Here's Covington. And he drives in. And Durant with the block. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. 6 on the shot clock. George passes to Leonard. And stolen by Booker. And here's the fast break. Here's Ayton. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is capable of outrunning almost every other big in the league. Nice job in transition.
Westbrook with it. Durant covering. For 3, Covington gets the 3 ball to go. Covington's got 5 points.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Pass to Paul. 1:16 left to play in the first quarter. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Now here's Leonard. Not a lot of room. Zubac passes to George. From downtown, it's hauled in by the Suns. Outside Durant, knocked away. Outside Paul. There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter here. And stolen by Leonard. George passes to Zubac. Outside Covington. From outside the arc. And it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
Robert Covington has put in the time to make himself a long-distance threat.
Booker for 3. It's rebounded by Zubac. For Los Angeles, they've got 6 of 10 attempts to...
That is Paul George, the incredible vertical and the unbelievable creativity.
Outside Booker. Pass to Okogie. The shot to stop the run. And the three-pointer goes.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
Deflects the pass. And so the first quarter is in the books. The Clippers on top. Leading.
Please give a big round of applause for your Suns youth team.
If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
They've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
On the floor for the Clippers, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with even Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at point guard. Good on the bucket. Booker's got his first 2 points. And you listen to the great defenders. They talk about disrupting the rhythm of a score. Doris, how do they accomplish that?
I think it can occur, Brian, in any number of ways. The first thought you have, obviously, is being physical, obviously within the rules. You can try to deny touches. You can try to deny spots on the floor that players are trying to get to. It can also be psychological. Try to get under the skin of the offensive player you're contending with.
And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Suns trailing. Outside Durant. To the middle. And stolen by Covington. And here comes the break. Here's Leonard. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. Leonard's got 8 points.
This is a small forward who, because he's 230 pounds, can hold his own down in the low post. That is nicely done.
He buries it from 3.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
George passes to Zubac. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
Adjustments are a part of every game, in every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. Westbrook, the pass to Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
There is no doubt what's going to happen once he reaches the rim.
For Phoenix, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. And as Westbrook gets older, he's indicated that he's not looking to change how he plays, Grant.
And that can be a double-edged sword, B.A. You love his aggression and confidence, but you wonder how his game will hold up as his athleticism goes.
Boy, this guy's operating like a 10-year vet. Booker making all the right decisions almost immediately.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now here's Booker. He's got 5, and he can't sink that one. He's 2 for 4 in the contest. Leonard outside, and they go to the intentional foul.
Chris Paul, 3rd personal foul. First team foul.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Westbrook, the pass to Covington. No good on the shot. And Phoenix the other way now. Ball finds Booker. George with a steal. Zubac's inside. He's against Ayton. Kicks it out to Westbrook.
In the first half, 2 minutes.
Shot clock at 6.
Suns foul. Josh Okogie. First personal foul. Second team foul.
We've got 1:55 left in the second. Here's Covington. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
I love Robert Covington's story. Here's an undrafted player out of Tennessee State who's now made a very long, productive NBA career as a 3-and-D player and just one of the hardest workers in the league.
Phoenix has gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. Westbrook against Paul. A minute 37 left in the second period. Shot clock at 5. Booker against George. Paul. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Clippers ball.
The Clippers in the lead. Westbrook outside. Down low. Here's Zubac. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now. Booker with it. Guarded by Covington. Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
But Devin Booker, known as a scorer, but this guy is able to put it on time and on target.
Here's George. Outside Covington. Pass to Leonard. Beyond the arc. Just 5 to shoot. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Leonard.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
Phoenix has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. Here's Paul. Driving inside. Great D that time from Zubac.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Leonard outside. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. Westbrook's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Westbrook against Paul. Out to the right wing. Okogie on the wing. Paul with it. Guarded now by George. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
1 second left. Oh, and he hits it at the... Thanks very much, Alec. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. How about Robert Covington displaying all his skills today?
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
TJ Warren out there with Darius Baisley. Then there's Campaign. Then it's Bismack Biyombo. And it's Ross in at the 2 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Gordon attacking. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
The assist.
And the Clippers lead by 7.
Well, this is what you love about Nicholas Batum. Not only does he see the floor, but he's so unselfish.
Outside Payne. Back to Ross. This one for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Ross has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Well, as far as nicknames go, Terrence Ross being called the Human Torch is pretty fitting, Doris.
What a classic nickname for a player that can get hot at any moment. And boy, when Terrence is rolling, he is very hard to cool off. This is a guy we've seen rattle off 10, 15, even at times 20 straight points. That is the Human Torch personified.
First one falls for him.
Well, when you consider if you're trying to guard Norman Powell, the first thing you have to worry about that quick first step. And he uses that first step with a combination of aggression and acceleration. And boy, he can get by you in a hurry.
Now here's Payne. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Left side, Ross. 5 to shoot. Back to Payne. Lets it go from deep. Batum pulls it in. And you talk about Powell's athleticism, Doris, he is fearless on his drives to the bucket.
I don't want to meet him at the cup, VA, because he could put you on a poster fast. And on the other end of the floor, he's got the wingspan and athleticism to make any assignment something he is capable of handling.
Here's Highland. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Well, we know Nick Batum can hurt you from the perimeter. That time he shows you his ups. Go ahead, get up, Nicholas Batum.
Now Payne. Pass to Baisley. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. Baisley's got his first points of the game.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Here's Highland, defended by Payne. Now here's Plumlee, stolen by Payne. Here's Baisley, Biyombo with it. He's checked by Plumlee. Outside Payne, back to Biyombo. Outside Payne. Here's Highland. Plumlee, a screen on Payne. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Clock at 6. Inside. Here's Batum. Yes, it's good.
Touch right around the rim by Nick Batum. Go ahead, score inside. Nick, show him what you got.
Outside Payne, and the foul called on Nick Batum. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
The Clippers on D. Outside Ross. Outside Payne. 5 on the clock. Biyombo, high post. Plumlee on him. They get it again. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Well, T.J. Warren is terrific at using his frame to become a factor on the glass. I love it.
To the inside. Here's Plumlee. Time called here. The Clippers decide to talk it over.
Here comes the T-shirt. Fans in the stands, let's hear it again for your Sun Dancers.
On defense, the Suns. 6-point game. Powell in the post. Defended by Biyombo. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That one on Biyombo.
Norman Powell knows his role, and that is to be aggressive on the offensive end. Great job drawing contact.
Second free throw, no good. The Suns have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Now here's Ross. There's 57 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Not going to go that time.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
Inside, it's tipped. Out to Gordon. Powell outside. He takes it in. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That one on Biyombo.
This guy is electric off the bounce. Norman Powell doing work off the dribble drive. Yeah, I'll take that contact.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. 36 seconds left in the third. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Booker for three. Knocks down the triple. Booker's got 8 points.
Well, this is very much the definition of a shooting guard. Booker always looking to rise and fire from range.
Here's Highland. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Powell. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
You give this guy an opportunity, and Norman Powell doesn't need a lot of encouragement. The defense a little late there, so he'll go to the charity stripe.
And so Powell nails them both. 5 ticks left to play in the third quarter. Outside Booker. Just 3 on the clock. No good off the back of the rim. And so it's Los Angeles finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. And it's most... And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Here's Westbrook. And so in the game for the Clippers, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Ivica Zubac's out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the point. George drives in. Good on the shot.
There's some toughness in the attitude of Paul George. Perfectly fends off the D on his way to the rack.
Paul with it. Pass to Okogie. Over to the wing. 4 on the clock. Here's Ayton. Paul George pulls it in.
Josh Okogie, 4th personal foul. First team foul.
Los Angeles has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Here's Westbrook.
Yeah, this is the next step for DeAndre Ayton. He's got to work hard on the defensive end to make a difference.
Durant, the pass to Ayton. The kick out to Paul. Ooh, poked away. And stolen by Leonard. And here's Westbrook. And Westbrook slams it home.
I think you've got to admire the court awareness of Russell Westbrook, because if you give him a window on the drive, he's going to take it for sure.
Here's Paul. The Clippers grab the miss. Now Leonard. It's Covington on the wing. Leonard outside. 6 to shoot. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Kevin Durant.
I think fans can appreciate Kawhi's understated and quiet personality, because between the lines there's a level of focus and competitive spirit, and most importantly, productivity that you can really appreciate.
Durant with a screen on George. Booker, good.
Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot, but right now this guy is cooking.
The Clippers have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And he gets it to go.
Well, Paul George is such a solid all-around player. This guy can score it at an elite level, and he passes it well, too.
Oh, got a piece of it. Now here's Westbrook. Pass to Zubac. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. Westbrook's got 7 assists in the game. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for the Clippers.
You have to be a fan of the energy they played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. Doesn't go for him. The Suns go the other way with it. Paul against George. Ayton inside. The kick out to Paul. And there's a 3-second violation.
He pushed a little too hard there trying to close the gap. And yes, he paid the price.
That's a big miscue, and you hate to see that happen at this point in the game.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Timeout called, the Clippers. They're on top by 12. 1:25 left to play in the fourth quarter. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Stolen by Booker. Durant with it, and it's Leonard picking him up to the middle. Here's a Kogi. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Well, Josh Okogie has the kind of frame and aggression that allows him to play through contact. Nice job drawing the foul.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 1:15 left in the fourth quarter. Here's George. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
See, I don't think you can teach that. Paul George going right into contact. You love that aggressiveness.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Phoenix has gone 7 of 9 from 3-point range so far.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Clippers.
One area where they set themselves apart today, their aggressiveness in getting steals.
It really hindered their opponent all game long. And of course, it helped spark their own offense.
And you have to recognize what a night it was for Russell Westbrook.
He ran things with precision. Great command of the offense, putting his teammates in all the right spots.
Well, you look at Kawhi's career, one of the first things he did was work on his consistency from the free throw line. Why? Because he's excellent at drawing contact.
Warren's checked in for the Suns. And Leonard drops them both.
Huge moment. He steps up and sinks the final daggers.
George against Booker. .26 seconds left in the fourth. Down low. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Ayton with the stuff.
What you love about this young guard, Devin Booker, is his ability to hurt you with both his passing and his shooting.
Leonard's shot's good. And the Clippers lead by 11.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
Here's Paul. Banked it in off the glass.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
So the Clippers winning. They have to feel good about this. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
Obviously, both these teams love to attack the glass, rebounding, so that stat play could end up being a deciding factor here tonight.
There aren't going to be any free second chances tonight. These squads need to be ready to get physical and fight for every single possession.
Now look at Memphis's starting group. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Brooks in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Paul. Shot clock at 6. Outside for KD. Shot clock reset for Phoenix. Paul passes to Booker. There's the dish to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And dunking the ball is just second nature to Ayton. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down.
Outside Jackson. Brooks, the pass to Jackson. Jackson, a screen on Paul. Back to Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Jackson Jr.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now here's Durant. Off target from outside.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Off the dribble, Morant is so dynamic, even his teammates look a little stunned.
Smitty with Memphis. What do they need right now to make a championship run this season?
Kevin, I think the pieces are all in place. It's a matter of luck on the injury front and staying focused when the pressure's on in the biggest postseason games.
And here's Morant following the 3 from Chris Paul. Count the basket.
The creativity from Morant, always inventing new ways to score.
Paul goes in, and the rejection by Jackson. Outside, KD. Back to Ayton. Here's a Kogi, and he banks in the layup.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
Morant kicks to Brooks. The shot will not fall, so Phoenix will take it the other way. Here's Paul. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Jaren Jackson.
A clever play by Paul. He makes sure to get some contact and draw the foul.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Morant dishes to Brooks. Back to Morant. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant to the inside. Nice move, and Jackson throws it down hard.
The height and the reach. That makes Jackson practically unstoppable.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Booker against Bain with the fadeaway. He doesn't hit that one, and it's Memphis the other way. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with Monty Williams. He's confident in their ability to win the battle of the low post. That's where he'd like to see most of the action take place. Kevin, I think we can expect them to pound the ball down low every chance they get. Let their big men go to work.
Thank you, David. Now, here's Ayton. The pass to Okogie. Back to Ayton. Bangs home the trifecta. Ayton's got 5.
I do love the confidence. And Ayton knows he must continue to hone his jumper, especially shooting it off the catch.
Here's Jackson. And then jammed down as he goes right over Chris Paul.
The young fella usually goes about his business, but on that play, it was a highlight reel from Jaren Jackson.
Now here's Paul. He's got 5. Durant in the corner. And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Grizzlies. Trailing by 2. Here's Morant. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on 8.
I'll tell you what, Ja Morant just keeps coming at the defense.
This is his first free throw of the game. That one drops. He ties it up. For Phoenix, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Booker outside. Inside. Pass to Okogie. Kicks to KD. And then Durant with the dunk.
It's hard to contain KD when he's going for a dunk. He's long and athletic.
Morant outside. Outside Jackson. Lets it go with the 3. And they recover it. Payne for 3. Grant. And Morant throws it down.
Tough to miss that man. Desmond Bane read the defense perfectly.
Tie game and some big points being put up on the board as we wrap up the first. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
And you know this, most of the time, offensive rebounds generate high percentage looks.
So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. And it's Adams in at the 5.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
The Suns leading. Booker with no one around. And it's off from three-point range. And so here's Memphis. Bane passes to Brooks. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Greg, you look at a player putting up big numbers on a losing team. How do you determine if those are quality numbers, so to speak?
You know, Kevin, it's a great question because somebody's going to put up points or collect rebounds or get assists. So, you know, you look at efficiency, you look at effort, and there's no doubt that you can have winning players on losing teams.
Here's Morant. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Adams dishes to Morant. Adams with the screen on Paul. Morant passes to Adams. And Adams with the slam.
Adams has run these screen and rolls countless times. Great job getting to the right spot.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Paul kicks to Ayton. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Memphis trailing here. Morant outside. Pass to Jackson. Outside, Bane. Outside for Jackson. Back to Morant. 5 on the clock. Booker against Bane. Over Booker. Bane, no good.
And see, he had his momentum going forward, but really didn't need to lean in there. He was wide open.
Booker the pass to Durant. No good from outside. Grizzlies have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Out to Brooks. And stolen by Booker. Ball against Morant. Booker outside. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Brooks. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by.
And there he goes, Booker, showing off the vert.
The Grizzlies trail by 4. Morant left side. And the dunk by Jackson.
You see his length, the explosion, making sure of that one.
And part of the Grizzlies' breakout 21-22 campaign, the emergence of Jaren Jackson Jr.
Triple J, GA, missed most of the 2021 season with a knee injury he sustained in the bubble. When he was back at 100% for the Grizz, he provided serious rim protection, plus the ability to hit a three.
And it's Ayton missing. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Brooks kicks to Bane. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
You see the impressive leaping ability. Bane getting off the ground with ease.
Outside Durant. And finished off by KD.
I guess he didn't appreciate getting scored on that last strip.
I guess not. He threw it down right on top of him. Dylan Brooks seems like a very spirited player, and he plays with a lot of emotion.
I've heard coaches say he's the team's biggest cheerleader, whether that's game time or practice. Kevin, he loves to motivate his squad to be at their best. There's a terrific intensity to Dylan Brooks' game. He doesn't hold back and exploits any weaknesses he can.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Morant left side. Adams. Bane against Booker. Back to Bane. Adams, the pass to Bane. 6 on the shot clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And Adams with the slam.
He's a power player. That's a grown man move by Steven Adams.
Pass to Okogie. It's Durant on the wing. And hammers that one down right in the face of Jaren Jackson.
Putting a little creativity into it. Durant usually making it look easy, but not here.
There's Morant. 8 points for him. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Not one to shy away from physicality. Ja Morant just goes about his business.
That's tipped. Stolen by Brooks. And so it's tied as we head to halftime. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by. Thanks so much, David, and we'll start.
26.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. They've got Terrence Ross, also Payne out there. Bismack Biyombo is out there with Warren. And it's Baisley in at the power forward. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
And good job there by Warren to draw the foul and get to the line. It's all about positioning. And he really forced the D's hand there to draw the contact.
Both free throws good from Warren. And the Grizzlies shooting nearly 70% from the floor. They are putting on a clinic offensively. Outside, Jones. Back to Williams. The pass to Concho. Clock at 6. Outside, Williams. Shoots it up. No good off the back of the rim.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
Second half rolling along now. About a minute play here. Pass to Baisley. Now Biyombo. Rebound by Williams. Jones up top. Payne covering. Kennard kicks to Williams. Now here's Jones. Payne covering. Conchar, the pass to Williams. Biombo with the block. Williams with the steal. Feeds it to Clark. Back to Williams. Memphis moving that ball around. Williams a screen on Warren. Jones dishes to Williams. And it's Williams with the jam.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
But the truth is, those type of plays are going to happen. You just have to regroup mentally and get back to work.
They get it back.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
And it's Clark slamming it down.
Looking nimble on the drive there. Once Clark sees an opening in the defense, he's looking to exploit.
Here's Ross. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
It goes on Brandon Clark.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Both good from the line that time. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Jones in the post. Payne covering.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Memphis shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. And so Jones nails both of them. It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. A 2-point game. He dishes it to Ross. Pass to Baisley. Fires the 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Baisley's got himself going there. His first points of the game with the deep ball.
Great vision there from Ross to find the open man.
Jones, the pass to Conchar. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
It's stolen by Jones. Fast break, Memphis. Here's Clark. And the call on the shot. It sends him to the line.
Tough task trying to corral Clark there, especially when he's looking to score.
Brandon Clark, 2 shots.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Suns trail by 3. Payne kicks to Warren. Ross on the wing. Passes to Biombo. Just 5 on the clock. It's rebounded by Memphis. Jones drives in. Kennard with the ball. Now defended by Warren. Here's Conchar. Kicks it out to Jones. Over in the corner, Williams. No good on the 3. Suns have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker at the break. And there's the pass to Payne. Pass to Biombo. Lets the 3 fly. Phoenix no good that time either. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Clark the pass to Kennard. Kicks it out to Jones. Kennard on the wing. Dishes it to Clark. Left side Williams. Shoots the 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Williams has got the lead up to 6 now for the Grizzlies.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
And the shot goes in.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Outside, Jones. Kennard with the ball. There's the triple. It's not going to go for him. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Memphis out in front, up 4. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next.
Ladies and gentlemen, your son,
And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Williams is out there with Brandon Clark. Then it's Tyus Jones. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Conchar in at the small forward position. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Williams finds Kennard. To the right side. Here's Conchar. He's covered by Warren. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Grizzlies.
I think they've looked to dump it down low as often as possible, and so far they've been super successful using this attack.
And the other area they're separating themselves is with their points at the free throw line, being the initiator physically.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Adams, he's checked in for Brandon Clark. Jackson comes in for Williams. Baines checked in for Luke Kennard. And it's John Morant in for Tyus Jones.
The defense going at Kevin Durant, so he gets physical right back, ensuring he draws a foul while shooting.
And the first one at the line is good.
And no matter what, one of the big positives they can take away from this game is how well they perform at the line.
Because he knows he makes a living at the line, he invites contact and sometimes even initiates it.
Jackson passes to Morant. Back to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yes, and if you love offense, you're loving this matchup. It's been a highlight reel affair.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. It's enemies a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Okay, check out the handles of John Morant. Wow, what a crafty player.
It's stolen by Adams. And it's Memphis on the break. Here's Bain. And Durant sends it back. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Morant kicks to Jackson. Jacks up a 3. And Morant is good for 3. Morant's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Gotta honor Morant's 3-ball. He's more than capable of torching you from there.
Booker the pass to Okogie. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. And so it's Bain who brings up the ball for the Grizzlies. Pass to Conchar. Left side Jackson. It's Morant in the corner. No good that time. Suns trail by 11. Ball outside. Booker looking around. 6 to shoot. The Suns need to get a shot off, and the basket is good. And that's 10 points for KD.
Boy, look at the concentration from KD. It's elite. What balance on the finish.
Morant dishes to Jackson.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Over Durant. Passes it to Conchar. Out to Morant. And there's the drive. They get it back. The Suns running out of time. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Ayton finds Paul. Back to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And this is CP3's game. He's all about trying to get his teammates involved.
There's 1:26 left to play here in the fourth. Jackson a screen on Paul. In the corner, it's Bain. Into the lane. And that one is hammered home.
The range on Desmond Bain's stroke opens up a lot of driving avenues.
Paul with the ball. He's picked up by Morant. Booker outside. Fades and shoots. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
And in that situation, everybody knows the ball's going to be in Booker's hands, and he comes up big.
And Morant throws it down.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Burkett just landed in. He wanted to make a statement.
Bain against Booker. He kicks to Ayton. To the wing on the left. Here's a Kogi. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Desmond Bain.
Yeah, the defender all over.
It's the first, and that narrows the gap to 7. Dylan Brooks, he's checked in for Conjong. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And here's Morant. We've got 28 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Kicks it to Adams. That shot, no good. Some solid defense from Ayton. Here's a Kogi. And a missed layup. And stolen by Ayton. Paul outside. Over Morant. So it's Memphis picking up the win. They seem to relish their role as the... Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Now for Greg...
The starting lineup for the visiting Memphis Grizzlies.
And Grant, we've got two teams here that don't need to rely solely on their starters. They've got a lot of firepower coming off the bench.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of talent on display for both sides. And that depth makes each team more unpredictable on offense. Both sides have a number of guys who can step up on any given night.
And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Moran and Bane in the backcourt together. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. And it's Adams in at the 5, down low. Now here's Moran. It's stolen by Leonard. In transition, here they come. George passes to Covington. And the jam by Covington.
The vertical of Covington paying dividends. Fantastic job leaping up to slam it down.
Here's Moran. Oh, there's Moran with the slam.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
On the wing, Bane. We played just over a minute here in the first. Jackson, the screen. Brooks outside. Just 5 to shoot. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
When we evaluate players, one thing that gets overlooked, age. Take Jaren Jackson Jr. He was only 18 when he got drafted in 2018.
He hits the second from the line. You know, for Triple J, it took time to develop. Year 4 with Memphis was a special one, Richard.
Jackson unlocked his defensive potential amongst the best shot blockers in the entire league. You have to give those young guys time before making a true judgment.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
I like when Kawhi forces the issue, making the defense compromise with the foul.
And Leonard drops them both.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
And here's Memphis. It's a 3-point game. Here's Moran. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Working through the lane, Morant, he's got such a great change of speed to keep the defense off.
Covington, a screen on Bane. George finds Leonard. Back to George. That one falls.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Moran against Leonard. Jackson outside. Pass to Bane. Brooks with it. Adams a screen. Brooks the pass to Adams. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's George. And Morant clears the board. Here's Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
And whenever Adams is aggressive on offense, it helps big time, especially when he's dunking it hard inside.
Westbrook, the pass to Zubac. Zubac with a screen on Jackson. Back to Zubac. Ooh, some solid defense from Adams.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim, just couldn't capitalize.
When it comes to the Grizzlies, a lot of this season is about erasing the memory of their playoff loss last year. It was a disappointing end to their season.
Now here's George. 1:41 left to play in the first. He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
He can do damage from just about anywhere on the floor. When you let George get position inside like that, he's guaranteed to finish.
Covington, no good.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
But with Memphis's 2021-2022 season, it still has to be considered a success, right?
Yeah, I think it was a successful season, but as a whole, this young team, they won their division, but the hopes were so much higher going into the postseason than just the second round.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
And he drops the first.
And just one of the most complete players in the game today. George's two-way game and strong leadership traits are reasons why he's a star.
Morant. Oh, throw it down! Wow!
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
George for three. Gets the three to fall. George has got 9 points.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Morant with it. He's picked up by Westbrook. Pass to Brooks. From the arc. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Covington. Westbrook right side. To the paint. Timeout called. The Clippers.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
24 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Here's Morant. And oh, that was close. He draws the foul. That'll shoot two.
Clever play by Morant, sticking with his shot to ensure he gets himself fouled while in the air.
And Morant drops them both. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Westbrook outside. Pass to George. He got it off in time. Oh, he beats the buzzer just in time. Wow. Big Paul George. He's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for the Clippers. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. Back to the game after this break. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers guys.
Simply put, they look totally fearless on the defensive end.
Yeah, they're putting pressure on all the ball handlers, getting into the passing lanes and showing great anticipation.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. That's the group for the Clippers starting the second. You know, in baseball, Grant, they have a term, a five-tool player. In the NBA these days, it's similar. You need those well-rounded players to succeed.
I like the baseball reference, but you're spot on, BA. It's all about bringing versatility to the game. Players that can shoot, pass, dribble, defend, and rebound. And I'll throw it even in there, lead and play selfless basketball. Those kind of guys that can do it all, that's a recipe for success in the NBA.
Westbrook against Adams. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Oh, George with a steal. And we played through the first minute here in the second. Leonard outside. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Clippers. Leonard against Morant. To the inside. Fires the three. Drills it from deep. Morant's got 13 now.
What I love about Morant is that he understands his strengths on offense, which is why he is so efficient.
In 2013, Steven Adams was selected 12th overall by OKC, the first rounder born in New Zealand.
Yeah, BA. I mean, Adams is blazing a new trail. An example for kids in his home island of New Zealand. You too can become an NBA player.
Just 5 on the clock. There's the drive, and then Morant with the dunk.
And when Morant takes off towards the basket, look, you're already done. You've already lost because that's how he makes his living.
George. Here's Covington. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. And the Clippers lead by 4.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
The drive by Morant. Outside Bane. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Adams with a screen on Leonard. Morant, the pass to Adams. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed pass.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Leonard on the wing. The Grizzlies pull it in. Outside Morant. Outside for Brooks. Outside Bane. Adams with a screen on George. Bane, the pass to Adams. With the drive. Oh, can't tie it up as that one misses. The Clippers in the lead. Zubats with a screen on Morant. George, good.
A fantastic three-point shooter. All George needs is a little airspace, and he's golden.
Morant against Leonard. Morant, pass to Jackson, and stolen by Covington. It's George on the wing. Westbrook outside. Inside. Out to Covington. Releases. And that one comes up a bit short. The Grizzlies have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Here's Morant. No luck on that one. Excellent D there from Westbrook. It's George on the wing, guarded by Bane. Leonard passes to Westbrook. Outside Covington. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got 6 rebounds here tonight. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. To the middle. Got a piece of it. Westbrook outside. Pass to George. And too long on the shot.
Defense got a roll of the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way.
Ali, as always, thank you. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Paul George has been sensational.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Taylor Jenkins. Bane and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the point. Jones, the pass to Williams. Back to Jones. No good. And Los Angeles the other way now. Batum with a screen on Clark. Out to the wing. Out to Powell. Batum, the pass to Plumlee. Gordon outside. Shot clock at 5. Back to Plumlee. Soft touch off the glass. And the Clippers lead by 7.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Williams passes to Jones. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Los Angeles has gone 3 of 3 from outside here in this one. Plumlee, a screen on Jones. Down low and stolen by Clark. And they're pushing it up. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. To the inside. Good D by Clark. For Memphis, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Here's Jones. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Jones has gotten 4 this quarter.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Pass to Plumlee. Here's Highland, defended by Jones. Back to Plumlee, and stolen by Clark. Here's Conchar. This for the tie! Powell pulls it in.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
And here's Batum. Gordon outside. Back to Batum. 4-3. Pure from three-point range. Batum's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up, oh yeah, you're done.
And here's Jones. Here's Williams. Batum with the defensive effort. Powell, a screen on Jones. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It'll go on Luke Kennard. And the first one at the line is good. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now.
2 minutes remaining in the
Jones, the pass to Clark. On the wing, Conchar. Outside, Williams. Pass to Jones. Kennard outside. 4 on the clock. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And he knocks down the first one.
At the line for the Grizzlies.
And that's good as he hits both shots. 1:44 left in the third quarter. Gordon outside. Inside. Out to Powell. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That's on Brandon Clark. First one falls for him.
At the line for your Clippers, Norman Powell.
And so Powell nails them both. Memphis trailing here. Outside Jones. And another miss by Memphis.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Pass to Highland for 3. Sinks it from distance.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Here's Jones. Uses the glass on the layup. Jones has got 6 here in the quarter.
Very difficult to slow him down defensively, especially when you have communication problems.
Gordon finds Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Gordon against Kennard. Back to Jones. Drives to the hoop. Pass to Conchar. Now Clark. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Jones from outside. Oh, the Grizzlies get it back. Goes back up. Here's the 3. That shot off. On offense, here are the Clippers. They're on a 12-4 run. Powell outside and stolen by Clark. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. And here they go. The putback. It's good on the putback. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. What has them in front right now? And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Ooh, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your two guards share the wealth.
Not just playing selflessly, but also making a smart decision with the ball.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Ivica Zubac's out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Kennard against George. Outside, Williams. Outside, Jones. Williams, a screen on Zubac. Jones from outside. It's rebounded by Zubac. Los Angeles has gone a perfect 5 for 5 from deep tonight. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
A line change here for Memphis. Westbrook, the pass to Zubac. No good from outside. Brooks outside. No good with the triple. The Clippers in the lead. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played. And the basket by Leonard.
Count on Leonard to not get held back by the contact. He goes right through it to get his shot off.
Morant with it. He's picked up by Zubac. Here's Adams. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Clippers. No good on the second free throw. The Clippers have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Right side, Covington. Leonard against Brooks. Picked by Covington. Leonard passes to Westbrook. Covington inside. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That's on Steven Adams.
A strong role player that chips in wherever he can. Every team could use a guy like Robert Covington.
Both good from the line that time. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. To the paint. Here's Jackson. Good. And the setup by Morant. Morant's got 3 assists tonight.
A big target with good hands. Jackson doing damage in the pick and roll.
Zubac with a screen on Bane. George passes to Zubac. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. And the Clippers lead by 13.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Westbrook, the pass to Zubac. Left side, Covington. From deep. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Morant, driving in, deflected. Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Brooks against Westbrook. To the middle. Tipped. Oh, stolen by Morant. Floats one up. Bane, no good. They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
Westbrook, the pass to Covington. And the jam by Covington.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
Pass to Bane. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Here's Morant. He takes it in.
This is what you pay to see. Morant doing what he does, exploding right to the rim off the drive. Wow, nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
For Memphis, they've gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Here's Morant.
Morant with the slam! So courageous, taking it right to the defender.
Boy, this dude knows how to finish in traffic. Wow.
And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the Clippers.
Hey, if you get yourself to the line and cash in on those opportunities, you paint your opponent into a corner.
Yeah, they were so successful with that all night. Aggressive, fearless, whatever you want to call it, they really pushed the action and got rewarded.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Paul George.
He was just everywhere for them on both ends, really, just showing a lot of aggressiveness and intensity.
And the dunk by Jackson.
This is how dangerous Jackson can be when he's committed to rebounding.
Zubats with a screen on Jackson. Westbrook finds Zubats. Out to Covington. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Westbrook outside. 5 to shoot. George for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Yeah, they fought as hard as they could. Just wasn't in the cards tonight.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. Here's Westbrook. Misses the jumper from the wing. So it's the Clippers picking up the win. This one was a... All right, Allie, thank you. And that about wraps it up for our...
Greg, when you look at these rosters, both teams have lots of quality players and very deep benches.
And with the pace we see in games, it really helps to have more legs to run. Each of these coaches have a lot of options, so it'll be interesting to see how they play the matchups.
Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Andre Ayton out there at Durant, and it's Okogie in at the small forward. Ball against Westbrook. Pass to George. Out of bounds. Phoenix takes possession. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Another shot. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, this is a testament to how competitive Durant is, able to score against physical defenders.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Something you noticed about these Suns last year was their offensive talents, Brent. It could be seen from top to bottom.
Man, they got plenty of great shooters on the floor. Obviously, one of the great distributors of all time in Chris Paul. And with these guys scoring in a variety of ways, really tough to defend from inside, outside, and the deadly mid-range of your leader.
And it goes down 2 points.
Just got that ball on a string and uses that change of pace so effective. Chris Paul getting wherever he wants to go now.
Now, here is George. No good on that one. Durant with some nice D. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. And then Durant with the jam.
And you look at KD just attacking with authority.
George against Booker. Covington setting the pick for George. To the paint. Covington down low. Durant's there. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Here's Paul. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Well, he's such a good scorer when he gets inside that painted area. One of the game's best mid-range players that we've ever seen. Chris Paul getting it done.
Now here's Covington. Zubac the pass to Leonard. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. For Phoenix, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, GA?
Well, a bit ago, Teron Lue and I were able to chat. He told me they have to lean on their post game tonight. He wants them to get the ball into the block each time down the floor and pound those guys inside. Sounds like this could be a real physical battle, Kevin. Back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. Amazing the way Kawhi Leonard has evolved throughout his career.
Well, in the early part of his career playing in San Antonio, defense was his calling card. You could even argue that his offense has gotten better than his defense, which is simply remarkable. One of the top all-around players in the NBA.
And here is Los Angeles now. The Suns getting the bucket. And George kicks to Leonard. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Kevin Durant. Brent, looking back, the Clippers have really put things together over the last decade.
They have. Injuries have been a factor the past couple seasons, so they haven't competed at the level certainly that their owner wants to, but they're trying to keep this core group of guys together. And if they do that and they get help, there's a lot of talent there and a lot of guys who've done it on the biggest of stages.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Durant with the steal. And Chris Paul the bucket on the assist from Booker. Paul's got 8 points.
Long arms, quick hands, deadly combination forces that turnover to jumpstart the break.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. George passes to Zubac. 5 to shoot. And here's Covington from the arc. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
And he got a good look at the hands of Covington.
Westbrook against Paul. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Well, Frank, Chris Paul is undoubtedly one of the smartest players in the NBA.
And that's why he's been able to maintain such a high level of play for so long. As one of his teammates said, he has an IQ that's going to keep him on the floor until he's 50.
Now, here is George. Here's Leonard. Pass to Zubac. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on 8.
And when you look at Paul George, I mean, he's been in the middle of a couple monster trades.
Well, PG exchanged for 2 future All-Stars in Sabonis and Oladipo going to Indy. And in that massive trade to LA, the Thunder got SGA and a boatload of picks. It just shows you how much value Paul George has. And trust me, he's very much valued by the team he's on.
Here's Paul after the Clippers pick up 2. Passes it to Okogie. High post, KD. Leonard's there. Good on the shot. 7 points in the game.
There are very few guys Durant's size who can change pace with the bounce like he did there.
Covington, a screen on Booker. The Clippers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
Now you look at the massive hauls that have been received in the trades with Paul George. That should tell you how valuable PG is.
Paul surveying the floor. Lays it up off the glass. Paul's got 12.
give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, that along with maintaining the pace of play right now, playing with tons of intensity.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Suns.
These guys have been so quick off the dribble, finding great lanes to attack and getting themselves to the basket.
Well, they've really attacked off of the turnovers, so leaking out and capitalizing on fast break stuff.
On the court for the Suns, Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton, and it's Okogie in at the 3 spot.
Whatever the team needs, Chris Paul can provide it. Tonight, it's on the scoring end.
Here's George, following the basket by Chris Paul. Outside, George. Zubats with the screen for George. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Beyond the arc. Zubats kicks to Leonard. Zubats with the screen for Leonard. Launches a 3. Drills the three-pointer. He's got 5. Brent, do you think shooting has improved over the years, or are there just more good shooters on the floor?
Well, Kevin, if you had a bubble, I'd be bursting it right now, because if you look back over the last 10 years, maybe go 20 years, shooting has not changed. Percentages have not changed, both from 2-point land, 3-point land, free throw line. It's not that there are more good shooters in the league. There's just more surprises as to who it is you see taking the shots.
Here's George after the made shot from KD. Over in the corner, Zubats. Covington against KD. Outside Covington. It doesn't go for him. Some solid defense from Ayton. Here's Paul over Westbrook. And it's Paul missing. Clippers trail by 9. Here's Leonard. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And since 1999, the Clippers and the Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena. The only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
After missing the playoffs for 10 consecutive seasons, boy, the Suns not only got to the postseason in 21, they made it all the way to the finals. So what a turnaround for that franchise.
It's been quite a turnaround, hasn't it, Brent, for Phoenix? Ever since they acquired Chris Paul in that trade from Oklahoma City, they've been a different team.
Yeah, and I don't think you can really give enough credit to what it is that Chris Paul has brought, along with the combination and relationship that he has with Monty Williams. I mean, that leadership with that young roster and giving those guys belief has elevated the play of everybody who's put on that uniform.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's Paul. Makes it off the glass. Paul's got 6 here in this quarter.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
2 minutes remaining.
Booker against George.
2 minutes.
There's 1:54 left here in the second. Zubats the pass to Westbrook. And the rejection by Ayton.
Nice timing as Ayton's up there for the rejection.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Robert Covington picks one up. And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Kevin Durant. 2 shots.
And so Durant nails them both.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you're going to pick to send to the free throw line. And when he's hitting the free throws right now, form looks good.
Here's George, and Durant sends it back.
Instinct, timing, length. KD, great D.
Hall finds Ayton. Suns moving the ball around. Booker with it. Now Covington defending. And it's Ayton missing. Clippers trail by 11. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Suns. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. The pass to Durant. Shot clock at 6. Booker outside. Over George. And again, it's the Suns missing. Los Angeles has gone 1 or 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Suns leading by 11. Now Ayton. To the left side wing. Ball against George. Paul, right side. Good for the basket. Number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive stop.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Westbrook with the nice D there.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And we've reached halftime in this one. Suns 33. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been a clinic by Chris Paul.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Powell is out there with Batum. And there's Gordon. Then it's Plumlee. And it's Highland in at the 1 spot. The Clippers have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. Clippers trail by 12. Now here's Powell. Down low. Here's Batum. Payne with the block. One-on-one here. The shot by Beasley, no good. The Clippers shooting about 33%, not happy with their play on that end.
Well, you like the role that Cam has accepted as a guy who comes in and gives immediate energy and impact to the offense. He does a little bit of everything, but he certainly is a spark plug.
To the wing right side. Dane looking around. Pass to Biyombo. 5 on the clock. And the shot is good. And the Suns lead by 14. His versatility has made Payne a valuable second unit guy, don't you think, Brent?
Well, he's a pretty decent package out there. He can score. He likes to get up defensively and bother opposing point guards. So it's that momentum that Cam Payne can come into the game and begin to turn the tide for his team in their favor.
Now, here's Biyombo. And here's Payne. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Gordon, the pass to Highland. To the paint. Here's Batum. And it's Beasley with the rebound. Batum with the steal. In the corner, Powell with it. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. And Batum kicks to Gordon. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
Here's Payne. And 2 free throws coming up. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original.
The previous play is under review.
Can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
How hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Payne hits them both. Clippers trail by 18. Gordon deciding where to go with it. Here's Plumlee. Rebound by the Suns. For Phoenix, they have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
Yeah, Bazley is such a tease. He's got all of these skills and such a multifaceted forward. There's a lot of versatility there.
Now here's Payne. He kicks it to Ross. Back to Payne. Outside Warren. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Warren with the jam.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Well, all night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
Here's Highland. Batum finds Power. Back to Batum. Stolen by Warren. Drives to the hoop. Pass to Biyombo. Ross in the corner. Over in the corner, Warren. Powell with the steal. To stop the run. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
An efficient score. Norman Powell can fill it up when given the opportunity.
He does score from anywhere on the floor, but it's defensive versatility that I think really helps him because he can match up with smaller guards. He can get underneath bigger wings, and that defense really allows him to stay on the floor to complement the other offensive players that are producing.
Now here's Payne. Passes to Bazley. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Suns lead by 21.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Payne with it. There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Warren. Oh, and the dunk by Warren.
Nice move towards the basket there. You gave T.J. Warren a little too much room, and he's going to want to score.
Batum a screen on Ross. Gordon the pass to Batum. And the jam by Nicholas Batum.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
19 seconds left in the third quarter. Warren. And it's good for 2. Warren's got 6 points in the quarter.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
Oh, and how about squeezing the orange as tight as he could there before the stuff?
Yeah, no way he's going to lose that thing on the way up. And so it's Phoenix sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel Nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the court for the Suns, Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Andre Ayton out there with Durant, and it's Okogie in at the small forward. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. 19-point game. And George kicks to Westbrook. From the arc. And it's Durant with the rebound. Durant's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Phoenix.
They're still slashing and attacking the rim, and the defense yet to make the adjustment and keep the ball in front.
Well, we've also seen them being very aggressive down in the paint. All game long, they've been hunting down those inside points.
Oh, that's how you power that one down, young fella.
He went hard to the hoop and did not disappoint when he got there. Ball outside. From downtown, it's hauled in by Los Angeles. Covington's got his fifth rebound in this one. George with no one around knocks down the three ball.
Yeah, when he opens up his offensive arsenal to knock down threes, PG could be an MVP caliber player.
Ball outside. On the wing, Booker. Dishes it to KD. And finished off by KD.
And this kind of distribution is something that Devin Booker is only going to improve upon.
George dishes to Covington. Back to George. Now the pass to Westbrook. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Covington down low. Guarded by KD.
Covington doesn't have to have the ball to help you, but you do want him occasionally to get touches and keep him engaged.
He hits both from the stripe. And Phoenix has possession. Ball outside. And it's good. He's made 2 for every one he's missed. 10 of 15 in the contest.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
Yeah, he's feeling it. Keep feeding him until he misses.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Paul George right now 1 step ahead of his defender, using the old pump fake.
And George drops them both.
Well, a great player on a great roll at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Now here's Paul. And the layup is good. Paul's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points. Well, he had a wide open shot, but instead he tried to do a crowd-pleasing circus act there, and as much as I like juggling, that's not effective.
Clippers trail by 18. Covington passes to George. Covington setting the pick for George. Back to Covington. The kick out to Westbrook. Leonard with no one around. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook.
Consistent shooter from all 3 levels. Kawhi Leonard, the first option they typically look for, and for very good reason.
Fires the 3. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Suns.
Fewer miscues made the difference.
Yeah, I mean, a great all-around effort. Not only did they minimize their turnovers, but kept the pressure up on D, forcing the other team to commit turnovers.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Chris Paul.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
George with the ball. He's picked up by Paul. Here's Zubats. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
And that's an intentional foul.
And you can see where they're coming from by fouling to stop the clock, but really they're just kidding themselves.
Devin Booker at the line.
He hits the second from the line. LA's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. From deep, George. And no good. The Suns go the other way with it. Here's Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
Woo, one of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now here's Booker. To the inside. Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Now Durant. So it's the Suns winning easily here. A resound. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
For coming out tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. We'll see you next time.
to have you with us as we get ready for a Monday afternoon presentation of the NBA. On 2K Sports. We'll watch the Memphis Grizzlies in this one. Well, when we look at tonight, this could come down to the backcourts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
Here are the 5 for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the 3 slot. Outside Paul. Outside Booker. That one no good. Great D that time from Bane. Morant, the pass to Brooks. Back to Morant. Jackson with a screen on Paul. And it's Morant off the drive. And then Morant with the dunk.
A guy who can lull you to sleep and then burst right past you. Ja Morant on the attack. And some will remember that Desmond Bane was the last pick in the first round in the 2020 draft, which is something he has used as motivation over the years.
6 on the shot clock. Booker with it. Check by Brooks. And it's good. 2 points.
A versatile scorer. At 6'5", Booker has enough size to make plays in the painted area.
Brooks, right side. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. You know, it's clear now that teams are kicking themselves for not picking Bane earlier in the draft, Smitty.
B.A., the reason why he's proven that he can be a huge part of the rotation. A lights-out three-point shooter and rugged defender. A player any team would love to have.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Durant, no good. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Jackson outside. Jackson drawing the double team. Outside Bane, pass to Jackson. Shoots over Paul. That one off the back iron and out.
And that's okay. Even though you missed, you had the right guy taking the shot.
Banked it in off the glass.
So crafty down low. Chris has every shot in the book.
Paul against Morant. Outside for Brooks. Launches a 3. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. And it's Phoenix's ball. They trail by 1. Here's Durant. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
In just one college year, Jaren Jackson averaged 3 blocks a game. He has that potential at this level.
When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level.
The drive by Paul. Basket's good. Paul's got his second basket of the night.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scorers.
Stolen by Booker. Going inside. Got a hand on it. Morant against Booker. And that one's good. Morant's got 6 points.
Man, oh man, one of the more advanced ball handlers we've ever seen at his age. Ja Morant has people on skates.
Paul passes to Booker. And you can tell how much these fans here in Memphis love their Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, B.A., ever since they moved here in 2001, these fans have been so loyal. And the players are also enjoying playing here. Memphis is a fun-loving city with great barbecue and a lot of character. Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Paul against Morant. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
The creativity from Morant, always inventing new ways to score.
Here's Paul. Good work defensively by Brooks.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
Morant, the pass to Bane. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Bane's got his second basket of the game.
This is what I like about Ja Morant. He stays open to all options. Right there finds the open man.
Pass to Durant. And it's Durant with the finish.
When you're that long and that athletic, I'll tell you, KD has the ability to put a little extra on it.
And stolen by Morant. And here's Adams. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. The Suns have gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Here's Booker. Durant with a screen on Bane. Booker for 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Booker's got 7.
Proving how lethal he can be. Booker's confidence serves as a catalyst for him, draining long shots.
Bane, the pass to Morant. Picked it. And here's Ayton.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
That one drops. He ties it up.
Yeah, what I appreciate about Ayton is that he wants to keep getting better. You have to be excited about his future.
And here's Morant outside. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Phoenix?
The way they've been going after steals in this game, it has been super impressive. They are wreaking havoc right now.
And they've done a tremendous job just creating havoc defensively. Active hands have led to tons of turnovers that they've capitalized on.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Josh Okogie is out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Ayton in at the center position. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
With the ball on the screen, Ja Morant is toying with the defense. Beautiful.
Here's Paul driving to the basket. That bucket makes him 3 for 5.
He's got the killer instinct. He just wants to attack the rim every single possession.
And last year's outcome, so unfortunate for Paul and the Phoenix Suns, Greg.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, the best record in the league by 8 games. You know, it kind of seemed like Paul might finally get that ring. Just a heartbreaking loss for them against Dallas in Game 7.
The Suns leading. The kick to Durant. Booker against Bane. Fade away. Again, the Suns good for 2.
Awfully tough play to defend. When you honor the roller, Booker just takes advantage.
It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
The Suns have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. And stolen by Bane. Paul with a steal. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Okogie. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
And this is CP3's game. He's all about trying to get his teammates involved.
Jackson outside. Into the lane. And the dunk by Jackson.
You see his link, the explosion, making sure of that one.
Morant against Paul. Pass to Ayton. Oh, the swat by Adams.
You see the effort defensively. Adams doing a great job of closing the space.
Brooks, the pass to Adams. Brooks outside. Back to Bane. Now Brooks. Just 5 to shoot. Pulls up. And misses it off the right side of the rim. The Suns have gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. Here's Ayton. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got his third assist of the night. Well, teams are always hunting mismatches. Grant, I'll put it to you here. You prefer a speed advantage or a size advantage over your defender?
Well, BA, it's all about the mismatches. And going back to when I was young and actually had some speed, it was great to be able to have both, depending upon who you went against. If a smaller player guarded you, use your size to shoot right over them. And if a bigger defender was on you, then yes, use your speed to turn the corner and get to the rim. So it depended upon who was guarding. Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
The first free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe. A minute and a half left to play in the second quarter. Moran against Paul. Brooks from outside. Phoenix grabs the miss. Outside Paul. Outside Durant. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity.
You have to admire Kevin Durant's resilience. Few stars could bounce back from a serious injury like he did and return looking the same.
On the wing, Bain. Adams a screen. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Moran against Paul. Takes it inside. It's Durant with a drive. And it's slammed in by Durant.
What a play. Durant attacking and finishing with the defender draped all over him.
Here's Moran. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
And the second free throw is good.
How can you not love a player like Ja Morant? Came into the NBA ready to prove himself and just keeps getting better.
Now here's Paul. 6 points for him. Outside Booker. Ayton, a screen on Bain. To the paint. Ayton, no good. Bain against Booker. Out left to the wing. Outside for Brooks. It's good if it goes. And so it's the Phoenix Suns closing out the pool.
32.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Boy, you got to like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
We've got Luke Kennard. Also Tyus Jones out there. Brandon Clark out there with John Conchar. And it's Williams in at the power forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Here's Warren. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
The defense has to be better. Flat out, can't give Warren these types of lanes to the bucket.
Here's Jones. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. And with the Memphis Grizzlies, Smitty, they felt like an underdog for as long as they've been around.
It seems to fuel each and every guy that plays here. BA, they want to prove the doubters wrong. It's something that has really brought this group together.
Jones against Payne. The shot off that time. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Left side Jones. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Kicks it out to Kennard. Clock at 6. Right side Jones. Williams from long range. Offensive board. Here's Clark. Kennard outside. Three-pointer off the mark. For Phoenix, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Payne against Jones. Inside, Biyombo. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Biyombo's gotten his first basket of the night.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
This is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
The Suns have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, the league and the world have endured tremendous challenges in recent years. Commissioner Silver said, quote, "We found a way to keep going under very difficult circumstances. It required enormous diligence. To keep playing throughout the pandemic, we are particularly proud of that." Brian?
Hey, the show must go on. Thanks, Allie. Outside, Williams. Here's Kennard. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Kennard's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Payne against Jones. Pass to Baisley. The 3 ball. And the Suns get another 3.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
Sometimes it's a matter of pride, answering back with a 3 of his own.
And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
A knockdown shooter with excellent range. Kennard gives your offense the floor spacing it needs.
Payne against Jones. Outside Payne. It's Ross on the wing. Over Kennard. Ross can't get it to go. Memphis trailing here.
Brandon Clark is one of the most efficient players in the league. He's been in the top 5 in true shooting a couple of times.
Here's Jones. Drops in the layup for 2. Jones has got 4 points in the quarter.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
The Suns have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. And Smitty, the analytics will show you that Brandon Clark is one of the best at protecting the ball.
Yeah, Brandon's been in the top 5 in that category as well. He doesn't put up huge scoring numbers, but when Clark is on the floor, he has a major impact.
Basket counts.
Great vision there from Ross to find the open man.
The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Williams, a screen on Payne. Kennard outside. There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter. Chalk up 2 there. Kennard's got 8 points.
With good size for a 2 guard, Luke Kennard can finish in the paint.
Jones against Payne. Kicks it out to Warren. Outside Ross. Left side Payne. Clock at 4. No good off the glass. Memphis has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Kennard outside. Puts up a 3. It's not going to go for him. Ross for 3. And that's not going to go. And so it's the Phoenix Suns leading by 6. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the court for the Suns, getting the fourth quarter going. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Okogie in at the 3, the small forward. Paul passes to Durant. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Here's Morant. That one falls. 8 of 10 and scoring with confidence.
With the ability to beat his defender in a number of ways, Morant is truly a dynamic scorer.
Ball against Morant. Paul into the lane. Here's Durant. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Just 4 to shoot. From downtown, Adams grabs the miss.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Forced them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
Left side, Morant. Jackson with a screen on Paul. Kicks it out to Jackson to tie it up. Outside Bain. Pass to Brooks. Down low. Here's Adams. Outside for Brooks. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Jackson for 3. Tries yet again. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle.
I mean, one of the hardest workers in the league. Adams has done a great job of refining his offensive skill set.
All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for Phoenix.
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball, quick hands causing a lot of steals.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off of transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
Booker finds Ayton. Pass to Paul. The Suns need to get off a shot. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
He's got to be mad at himself. He won't get a better look than that.
Morant, the pass to Adams. Brooks outside. Jackson outside. Back to Morant. To tie it up. On the wing, Bain. Brooks outside. Pass to Jackson. To the left side wing. Oh, Durant with a steal. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Morant against Paul. Brooks outside. Now here's Adams. Pass to Brooks. Ball against Morant. Shot clock at 5. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Chris Paul.
An exciting player with a bright future. Morant knows he has to come up big when needed.
And it's tied up with that one.
Tight ball game. Who do you want at the charity stripe? This guy.
Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Outside Paul. Outside Durant. Back to Paul. Stolen by Jackson. And they're on the break. Morant with it. And it's Paul picking him up. And it's Morant missing. We've got 1:08 left in the fourth quarter. Outside Durant. Pass to Ayton. Paul with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Now Durant. Shots with the cold streak. Money.
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Yeah, Ayton has all the physical gifts of a great shot blocker. Size, length, and agility.
Outside Paul. Grizzlies pull it in.
And the game isn't over yet, but they have to move quickly.
You know what? They're focused right now. Every possession has to yield points.
Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Every team needs a closer in the clutch. Morant proving he's that guy.
Pass to Ayton. Fires from deep. This is the trade. Time expires. We're going to overtime. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this game. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Josh Okogie. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Brooks from outside. Doesn't go that time. And Phoenix the other way now. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Jackson, the pass to Morant. To take the lead. Oh, they pick off the pass. Here's Durant. There's the drive. And it's slammed in by Durant.
He keeps a low profile, but make no mistake, KD lives for the big shots.
Pass to Bane. Outside Morant. Jackson the screen. Morant with it. Durant covering.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Great action here if you're just joining us. About a minute into OT. And Morant gets it to go.
Calling for the ball in crucial moments. Morant steps up when it matters most.
Paul against Morant. Paul passes to Durant. Now Ayton. Left side Durant. And it's Bane with the rebound. And the Grizzlies shooting at about 51% for the game so far in this one. Outside for Morant. Oh, the go-ahead bucket, no good.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Pass to Ayton. Lets the three fly. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. And the Suns lead by 3.
Wow, we've seen Ayton step up in big moments, in big games, and deliver.
Brooks outside. Back to Jackson. On the wing, Bane. Jackson for 3. Outside for Morant. Jackson with a screen on Paul. 5 on the clock. Back to Jackson. Let's go with a 3. Oh, the Grizzlies get it back. Jackson on the wing. And stolen by Durant. Paul with it. Guarded by Morant. Paul against Brooks. Now Paul. 6 to shoot. From 18 feet away. The Grizzlies pull it in.
The whole arena knows they need a 3 to force another overtime.
Pass to Bane. Outside for Morant. To tie! Can't connect. So a close game sees Phoenix taking this one. Things looked a little uneven for them down the stretch, but in overtime they took control.
And BA, I don't think they expected this one to be so hard fought. But when they went...
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll do it, folks.
very unselfish, and we're going to see guys moving the ball. And Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
And the Clippers starting five. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with the hits of Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the one.
I always feel like when Paul George rises and fires from three, he believes it's going down. Great confidence behind that three-point shot.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Covington finds Zubac. Back to Covington. Now Zubac. It's stolen by Adams. On the wing, Bain. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
A point who knows his role. Ja loves setting guys up, always looking to pass it.
Sure, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. That's on Jaren Jackson.
Clearly a foul.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. Summer of 2014, Doris. Paul George suffering a leg injury playing for the national team.
Kevin, I remember that injury like it was yesterday. There were many, including me, who wondered whether Paul George could ever be the same guy. And amazingly, he puts in all the necessary work, and I think has come back better. That is a huge credit to his work ethic and his grit.
Now here's Morant. To the middle, here's Adams. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
Well, you love when Steven Adams shows his strength. Even with the defense in his grill, he finds a way to score.
Jackson kicks to Adams. Clock at 6. Here's Morant. The second effort, and the rejection by Zubac. Left side, Westbrook. Outside, Covington. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Doris, it's been great to see the Clippers rise to prominence over the last 10 years, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, listen, this was an organization that spent years in futility, but you have to admire the transformation that has led to consistent success. They used to be a franchise that made the playoffs maybe once in a decade. Now you expect them to contend in the West.
Now here's Jackson. Morant passes to Bain. Back to Morant. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
And that speaks to Morant's fearlessness. Even amongst the trees, he is confident, looking to score with the ball.
Morant against Westbrook. Inside. Covington kicks to Zubac. Here's George. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, George has got 7 points.
Paul George playing through the contact right there. You like somebody who's willing to navigate traffic.
Brooks, the pass to Morant. In the corner, it's Bain. Out to Brooks. Here's Jackson. Rebounded by Covington. The Clippers trail. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Coach Taylor Jenkins gave me a few minutes to catch up. He's confident in their ability to win the battle of the low post. That's where he'd like to see most of the action take place. Kevin, I think we can expect them to pound the ball down low every chance they get. Let their big men go to work.
All right, David, thanks. Here's George. Following the basket by John Morant. Zubac, a screen on Bain. George, and George with the stuff.
Well, Paul George has got a tight handle, right? The zig, the zag, and his way through the porous defense.
And Adams kicks to Brooks. Morant outside. Back to Bain. It's Brooks on the wing. Memphis moving it around. Westbrook surveying the D. Passes it to Covington. Now here's Zubac. And Leonard has it in the corner. Back to Zubac. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That is his first foul of the game. 1:09 left in the first quarter of the game. Covington setting the pick for Westbrook. There's the pass to Covington. Just 5 on the clock. Westbrook kicks to Leonard from outside the arc.
And a clever defender. I like seeing Brooks be that pest on this end and just disrupt it.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Outside, Bain. There's the drive, and he jams it with authority.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Covington, a screen on Bain. Here's George. Doesn't go for him. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Bain passes to Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And how about the strength of Jackson there? Uses it whenever he's going up inside and fighting through the contact.
And George gets it to go.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
And here's Morant. And that's the final possession with the nice defense right there. And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Grizzlies lead by 2. Live from the FedEx. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
Yeah, what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the point.
And this is what we've come to expect from Russell Westbrook. Yes, he can be an explosive scorer, but if his teammate is open, he will put it on time and on target.
Jackson passes to Morant. On the wing, Bain. Brooks outside. And Westbrook pulls it down.
Unbelievable. He blew that. Look, guys, no clue what went wrong there.
Covington, a screen on Brooks. Leonard, the pass to Covington. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Oh, and with all the gifted range shooters in this league, Doris, it seems like in the clutch, more teams go for those long-distance, quote-unquote, Hail Mary threes, rather than 2 quick field goals inside.
Well, it makes sense if you have guys who work on those types of shots. We see Stephen Curry do this all the time. But I don't always agree that that should be the play. If you have the time, go for high-percentage 2-point looks.
George with the ball. He's got 12. To the inside, Zubac, and the dunk by Zubac.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Jackson, a screen on Leonard. Pass to Bain. The Grizzlies have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Brooks misses.
Well, you can see why the defense dared him to shoot it. That's not really his spot.
Knocks it loose. The shot's good from Westbrook.
What a finisher. Russell Westbrook enjoys taking on the defense in the paint.
Leonard with the ball. He's picked up by Morant. And the rejection by Jackson. Covington against Brooks. Adams outside. Pass to Bain. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's his first trip to the line. Free throw good, Bain. He doesn't get the second one. The Clippers in the lead. Covington dishes to George. Going inside, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Desmond Bain.
You got to love the penetration by Paul George. He's really quick on his feet, and the defense cannot handle him right now. This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Morant kicks to Jackson. Adams trying to free himself up. Pass to Brooks. Shot clock at 5. This one for 3. Offensive rebound. Outside Jackson. Adams finds Morant. Oh, good with the triple. Los Angeles leading by 3. Here's Leonard. And he lays it straight in.
You can see the handle of Kawhi Leonard so much tighter than it used to be. How confident is he off the dribble?
You know, Doris, there's some pretty cool stories, aren't there, about Kawhi Leonard and what he has done in the community?
There really are, Kevin. I think about it. When he wins the Defensive Player of the Year award, that comes with a car. And instead of using it for his own personal use, he donated that to a children's welfare charity. This is the same guy who gave 1 million backpacks to kids in need in Los Angeles. Just a few of the things he does for his community.
He kicks it to Covington. The 3. Ball's knocked loose, and he gets it back. Here's Leonard. That shot missing. Adams, a nice D. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Outside, Bain. Out to Brooks. Back to Bain. The 3. And Brooks gets it on the assist by Bain.
Spacing the floor. Brooks is comfortable shooting it from deep.
The shot by George, wide open. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Leonard against Brooks. Back to George. Covington setting the pick for George. Covington finds Leonard. Buries it from three-point range. Leonard's got the lead up to 5 now for Los Angeles.
Well, Kawhi Leonard getting to his spots, and his hands are up, ready to catch and shoot. Nicely done.
Thanks, David, and we'll be back.
The Grizzlies, 22. The Clippers, 27.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Paul George in this game, guys, he's been everywhere.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
We've got Tyus Jones. Williams is out there with Brandon Clark. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Conchar in at the small forward. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half. Here's Gordon. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Had a success rate from the line last year of about 78%.
Outside Williams. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Here's Highland to the paint. Here's Plumlee. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
What's interesting to me is when somebody takes a buyout, that typically means they're close to done. That is not the case with Nick Batum. He got bought out of Charlotte in 2020, and he's still a very good basketball player.
Here's Powell. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Talking about Batum, that buyout doors seem to really rejuvenate him.
It's exactly right, Kevin. He moves to LA, and we know everyone loves playing in that city. All of Batum's numbers went way up, and you have Maybe that buyout refocused him.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Grizzlies shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Numbers last year for them, just about 73%, so the bottom third of the league.
Clippers leading by 7. Batum, a screen on Jones. Outside for Batum. Kennard against Gordon. Can't cash in from close range. Memphis has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. And the pass to Concha. The Grizzlies with another miss. And so Powell will bring it up for the Clippers. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. They get a hand on it. And here we go, the Grizzlies on a fast break. Conchar, good.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Here's Highland, defended by Jones, driving to the basket. Here's Plumlee. Los Angeles calls timeout.
For viewers, timeout's a chance to check your phone, grab a drink, but for the team, it's all about business.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
6 to shoot. Here's Batum, and the jam by Nicholas Batum.
Well, we know Nick Batum can hurt you from the perimeter. That time he shows you his ups. Go ahead and get up, Nicholas Batum.
Jones, the pass to Concha. Kennard with the ball. There's 1:54 left to play here in the third. Clippers leading by 7. Plumlee with the screen. Highland passes to Plumlee. Powell, no one around him. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Norman Powell with the rise and fire from three-point territory. Pretty delivery.
Jones kicks to Kennard. The kick out to Williams. Back to Kennard. All sorts of time. He can't hit that time. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Kicks it out to Gordon. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Plumlee, the pass to Gordon. Now Powell. Fires from deep. Here's Plumlee, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Well, you love to see Norman Powell be unselfish and find an open teammate. That's pretty.
Jones dishes to Clark, and it's Clark with the jam.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. I don't mean style points. Highland laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Highland's got the lead up to 12 now for the Clippers.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, our man is going for the jugular.
Kennard with the ball. And Batum picks him up defensively. They get the rebound. And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 15-6 run. Gordon against Williams. Plumlee, no luck. Pass to Kennard. Down low. Can't connect from short range. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Clippers. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point
the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the 1.
Since Covington has arrived in the league, he has come such a long way in his overall game. Great interior work there.
Here's Morant. Kick out to Adams. He dishes it to Brooks. Morant outside. And then Morant slams it in.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
George passes to Leonard. Outside Westbrook. George looking around. And hammers that one down right in the face of Jaren Jackson.
That is Paul George, the incredible vertical and the unbelievable creativity.
And finished off by Morant.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his groove.
Brooks against Leonard. Passes it to Zubac. Here's Westbrook. The rebound by Steven Adams. The Grizzlies trail by 12. Morant passes to Jackson. That shot misses. Good D by Covington. And so George will bring it up for the Clippers. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Adams has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's Jackson. Kick out to Adams. And it's Brooks in the corner. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And you like to see this from Brooks, right? No need to fall in love with the jump shot. Give the defense different looks.
Westbrook passes to Zubac, and Jaren Jackson picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Outside Leonard. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Steven Adams picks one up.
Well, Kawhi Leonard has turned himself into an offensive force. He's a 3-level scorer, but I think you have to admire the fact that this guy is as versatile as it gets on the defensive end. He could guard 1 through 5 if necessary.
Morant against Leonard, stolen by George. And oh, here we go. Covington's got it. The fast break chance.
Well, such a good job probing to the interior on the drive. Robert Covington gets to the foul line.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Los Angeles?
Credit them for not settling. I mean, they've been in attack mode off the dribble all game long, and thus far, it's paying off.
Boy, the long ball has been another point of emphasis for this group tonight. Their shooters are finding open spaces and firing without hesitation.
It's Morant with the drive. And finished off by Morant.
How about the handles from the young fella? Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing.
George against Bain. And the dunk by Zubac.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
A minute 42 left in the game. Here's Morant. Outside for Jackson. Brooks outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Morant passes to Brooks. His 3-pointers off the mark. Clippers leading by 14. To the middle. Kicks it out to Covington. And Leonard has it in the corner. Here's Zubac. He shoots again, and that's 2 points on the layup.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Clippers.
Well, the one thing that jumps out in this game is the free throw shooting, which they did a much better job at.
Absolutely. A big plus. And oftentimes your performance at the line can be the difference in a game. And I think tonight we saw that.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for George.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy. In attack mode all evening.
Here's Leonard. That shot off. Adams, some nice D. George against Bain. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Look at the handles. Gets through the D and then powers it home.
Such a pretty move inside. Clark, how do you stop that? Westbrook passes to Zubac. Sweet move. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it.